Hi guys, how are you? I hope you people are doing well. My name is Shivam Pandey and I welcome you all to this lovely platform of Careerwill. So as you know that in this particular section we're going to talk about the things which are related to the geography, and in this particular section we're going to talk about the major rivers of the world. And in previous lecture we were talking about the major river of the world, and we were discussing about the African continent. Okay, and in this particular section we will going to talk about the river Congo. Okay, from yesterday's lecture only we have to continue our today's section. Okay, so we were talking about Africa and let's continue our discussion from there only. So first of all, if you are new to this particular channel, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe this channel, and don't forget to share this video with your family, with your friends, with everyone, because the motive of this particular channel is to deliver the English medium GS content to those students who are struggling with the Hindi medium content. Okay, so now let's get started with the session without wasting the time. Now guys, so we were talking about the Africa. Now let me import the map of Africa. Okay, let me import the map of Africa. Here we have the African map. Now guys, this here we have the map of Africa. So here we have Africa. Okay, now guys, yesterday's class we had talked about river Congo, and in today's lecture we will going to talk about the in yesterday's class we had talked about the river which is known as river Nile, and in this lecture we're going to talk about the river Congo. Okay, so let's get started. Now guys, if you look towards the equator is passing the Africa like this is 0 degree equator, and you if you look towards the Africa, we have the presence of the lake, Anna. Here we have the presence of the lake. This is the lake. Okay, these are the things that we have to see, guys. This particular lake is present on the border of Tanzania, Democratic Republic of Congo. Here we have Tanzania, here we have Democratic Republic of Congo, and it is also present on the border of Zambia. If you see, then here we have the Zambia. Okay, now guys, here we have the presence of lake, this, and its name is lake. The name of this particular lake is Lake Tanganyika. Okay, just give me a minute, I guess. Okay, guys, am I audible to you people or not? Do let me know in the comment section, please. Everyone, do let me know. Okay, it is present on the border of Tanzania. After this, it is also present on the border of Democratic Republic of Congo, which is DRC. And here, if you look towards the country, and its name is Zambia. Okay, so it is present on the border of Zambia, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Tanzania. Here we have Zambia. So these are the countries where this particular lake is present. From this particular lake originates the next major river, which is known as River Congo. It passes through only one country. This particular river originates here, and this river passes through only one country, and the name of that particular country is the Democratic Republic of Congo. And from here originates the next river, which is known as River Congo. So this is the river Congo. Okay, river Congo, write down the characteristic. It passes through only one country, that is Democratic Republic of Congo. This particular river passes through only one country, which is known as Democratic Republic of Congo. After this particular thing, just give me a minute, please. Just give me a minute. Okay. Uh, Remember, guys, this particular river or this river crosses the equator two times. Okay, it crosses the equator two times like this. Here we have the river Congo. Okay, it cuts the equator, or it passes through equator two times. Okay, it passes through equator two times. So these are the things that we people should know first. After this particular thing, guys, remember one thing, that it is the oldest river of the world. Okay, it is the oldest river of the world. Remember this point. This is again the important one. It is the oldest river of the world. It is the oldest river of the world. Which river? Congo. After this particular thing, when we look towards the floodplain, okay, river Congo form its floodplains in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay, these floodplains are formed in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Here, all the way this river forms its floodplains. And remember, guys, these floodplains, they are the floodplains of river of river Congo. Okay, these are the floodplains of river Congo. And guys, remember one thing, when we talk about these particular floodplains, they are known as African, they are known as the African equatorial forest. They are known as African equatorial forest. Okay, they are known as African equatorial forest. So these are the things. After this particular thing, here no agriculture is practiced, because these areas are globally protected area. Okay, in African equatorial forest, no agriculture is no agriculture is practiced, because they are they are globally protected area. Okay, they are the globally protected area. Remember this point. This is again the important point that we people should know. Okay, after this particular thing, if you look towards these African equatorial forest, in this particular forest, highest tribal population is there. Okay, they contain the highest tribal population of the world. Write down this point. They have the highest tribal population of the world. Now, guys, now. After this particular thing, when we talk about the next thing, the major two different type of tribes is being seen here. Okay, they are the least developed and backward tribes of the world found in this region only. Okay, the least developed, the least developed and backward backward tribe of the world is found in this region. This region only. Okay, so these are the things that we people should know. What are the tribes? Tribes are like Ubatus and Pygmies. Okay, these are the two tribes that are being found here. Ubatus and Pygmies are the tribes that are being found here. When we talk about, guys, remember, when we talk about the Pygmies, they are the transition between apes and humans. Okay, they are the oldest tribes. Okay, Pygmies are the oldest tribe and they are the transition between humans and ape. They are the tree dwelling creatures. Okay, pygmies are the tree dwelling natures. Okay, so these are the thing. And this particular river Congo drains into Atlantic Ocean. Here we have the Atlantic Ocean. So these are the things that you people should know about the river Congo. Okay, pygmies and ubatus are really very important. The African equatorial forest is also important. It is the floodplain of river Congo, which is present in Democratic Republic of Congo. And here we have the presence of the tribal population. This particular area is densely or highly tribal populated area. Most backward and least developed tribe of the world is present in this particular region only. The prominent two tribe which is present in this region is the Pygmies and the Ubatus. Pygmies are the transition between apes and humans. Pygmies are the tree dwelling creatures. Okay, remember these points. These are really very important for our exam point of view. Now, guys, after this particular thing, thank you so much, Abhay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Abhay. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now let's move towards the next. Okay, now guys, let's talk about the next major river of Africa. Okay, let me insert the map of Africa, which is going to be again the very important thing. Okay, here we have the map of Africa. Now, buddy, come on. Now, let's talk about Africa. Let's talk about Africa. Again, now let me draw the freehand map of Africa so that things would be clear to you people. Now, guys, here we have the map of Africa. Now, buddy, if you look towards the Loma Mountains, okay, Loma Mountains has the presence of lake and aquifers. If you look towards these particular countries, here you have seen the presence of the Loma Mountain. I guess you people might know about the Loma Mountains. Okay, so here we have the presence of Loma Mountains. Okay, when we talk about Loma Mountains, guys, it has the presence of aquifers aquifers and lakes. Aquifers and lakes are present. Okay, so these are the things that we need to. From here, the next major river of Africa originates, and its name is River Niger. Okay, its name is River Niger. So from this particular Loma mountain, the origination of prominent river of Africa is there, and it is known as River Niger. Guys, when we talk about River Niger, remember it passes through Mali, Nigeria, and Niger. Here we have the Mali, Nigeria, and Niger. Okay, from here it river originate like this, and this particular river Niger drains into the Atlantic Ocean. If you see this particular area, this particular area is known as Gulf of Guiana. Okay, so River Niger drains into Gulf of Guiana. Here we have the presence of Gulf of Guiana. Okay, this is the River Niger. It passes through Mali. After Mali, we have Niger. After Niger, we have the presence of Nigeria. So these are the things that we people should know first. Okay, and after this particular thing, guys, when we see towards the tributary of River Niger, okay, the River Niger has lot many tributaries. Okay, we have the Black Volta and we have the White Volta of River Niger. Okay, we have the Black and White Volta, which is the tributary of River Niger. These are the tributaries. Okay, this is known as the White Volta. And here we have the presence of Black Volta. Okay, so they both are the tributary of river Niger. Okay, they both are the tributary of River Niger. Remember this point. This is going to be the important one. Okay, so these are the things that we people should. Now, guys, now. After this particular thing, we should know about the thing that the complete River Niger and its tributary makes the floodplain all along its way. Okay. This river make its floodplains all along its way, like this. And here we have the presence of the floodplains of River Volta. They are the floodplains of river Niger. Okay. When we talk about these particular floodplains, remember, guys, these here in these particular floodplains, the agriculture that is practiced, which is known as intensive agriculture. Guys, intensive agriculture is exactly opposite of the extensive agriculture. In extensive agriculture, we have the big farmland whose area is more than 10 hectares. Okay, and in extensive agriculture, we practice or we have the best quality of raw material, the best quality of seed, higher scientific method, scientific technology. We have the agriculture scientists, we have the agriculture engineers on the farm. But in intensive agriculture, it is just opposite of the extensive one. Here we don't have the big farm, we have the small farm. Poor quality of raw material is being used, and this is not for the profit driven. This intensive agriculture is only for the farmers' food requirement. This intensive agriculture is only for the fulfillment of the food requirements of the farmer. Remember this particular point. Okay. Here, only intensive agriculture is followed. Okay. This type of agriculture, this type of agriculture is exactly of the opposite of the extensive extensive agriculture. Okay, so these are the things that we should. Here we have the small farmland whose area is less than 10 hectares. Okay, in this particular type of agriculture, we have the, in this type of agriculture, we have the small farmland. Area is less than 1 hectare. Okay, just after this agriculture is mostly subsistence. It is, profit is not the major motive. Farmer has to fulfill its family requirement. Profit is, farmer has to has to fulfill its or his fulfill his family requirements. Okay, it is not for the profit driven. Low quality or the poor quality of raw material is being used here. Okay, no mechanized tool, only human labor are there. Low grade raw materials are used. Okay, low grade material is used. Okay, no agriculture scientist, no modern tools are used. Okay, no skilled labors are used. No skilled labor are used. Okay, so these are the things that we should know. And guys, remember one thing, in the floodplains of Volta, when we talk about the floodplains of Volta, remember one thing, in its floodplains, the cultivation of the best quality of cocoa is being done. Okay, in these floodplains, the best quality of cocoa is being produced. Okay, let me write down this here. In the in the floodplains of Volta, the best quality of cocoa is produced. But you people know that the best quality cocoa is used for in chocolate industry, used in chocolate industry. Okay, and you people know that the best quality of chocolate is being produced by Belgium, Netherlands and Switzerland. So this particular cocoa is being transferred to Switzerland, Belgium and Netherlands. Okay, it is exported to Belgium, Netherlands and Switzerland. Okay, so these are the things that we people should know first of all. Are we good about these things, guys? Do let me know in the comment section that are we good about these things or not. Come on, everyone out there, do let me know in the comment box that are we good about these things or not. Okay, now guys, now remember one thing, that Ghana is the highest producer of cocoa in the world after coated ivory. Okay, write down a note that Ghana is the highest producer of cocoa. Okay, write down, Ghana is the highest producer of cocoa in the world after coated ivory. It is important. You should know about this particular fact. Remember, guys, each and every fact is very, very, very important for your exam point of view. Okay, and you have to memorize these particular fact. You can't mug up them. Okay, only you can do the practice. As much as you draw the diagram, the things will be remembered to you people. Okay, so these are the things. Now let's move towards the next particular country, next particular continent, and that is the Australia. So everyone, do let me know that are we good about these particular things or not. Okay, after this let's move towards the Australia and let's talk about the Australia. Okay, let me insert the map of Australia. Okay, uh, here we have the map of Australia. This is the map of Australia. Okay, now here we have the map of Australia. Now, guys, when we talk about the Australia, in Australia we have the Great Dividing Range. Here we have the Great Dividing Range. The Great Dividing Range is there. Okay, we have the Great Dividing Range, which is present here. After this particular thing, guys, remember one thing, that from the Great Dividing Range, if you see towards the Australian Alps, okay, if you look towards the Australian Alps, okay, in the southern part of the Great Dividing Range, I guess you people might know about this thing. We had talked about these particular mountain range in our mountain discussion. Okay, if you have not seen the previous lecture, just go and watch them. Okay, we have the presence of the Australian Alps. Now, guys, now when we talk about the Australian Alps, in these particular Australian Alps originates the next major river of Australia, which is known as River Murray. Okay, from here we have the presence of the major river of Australia, and this major river is known as River Murray. Okay, and remember one thing, that this particular major river Murray uh, drain in Encounters Bay. If you look towards this water body, it is known as Encounter Bay. So this Murray drain in the Encounter Bay. This is the main river. If you look towards the Australian Alps, here we have the presence of glacier. This river is the Glacier River. This is the Glacier River. After this particular thing, when we talk about the Great Dividing Range, from Great Dividing Range we have the presence of the longest tributary of River Murray, which is known as River Darling. Okay, from here we have the presence of the longest river, which is known as River Darling. And remember guys, Darling is the longest tributary. It is the longest tributary of River Murray. Okay, so these are the points that we people should know. Are we good about these particular things? And remember guys, now when we talk about the floodplains of River Murray, the floodplains are made in the southern Australia in the state of New South Wales. Okay, this river forms its floodplains in the New South Wales. These are the floodplains. Flood plains of River Murray. They are the floodplains of River Murray. And remember one thing, they are present in the southern state of Australia, which is known as New South Wales, New South Wales. Okay, so this is the state. And when we talk about the floodplains of River Darling, the floodplains of River Darling are formed in Queensland. Okay, the floodplains of River Darling are formed in the state of Queensland. And remember guys, this map is not according to the scale. Okay, this map is not on the scale. Okay, I'm saying this thing. Okay, hi Umesh, how are you? How are you, buddy? What's going on? Okay, so these are the things. How are you, Umesh? How's your preparation going on, buddy? Guys, when we talk about these particular floodplains in combined known as Eastern Australian Plains. In combined, these floodplains are known as Eastern Australian Plains. Combined they are Eastern Australian Plains. Okay. They are in combined known as Eastern Australian Plains. Now. When we talk about the Eastern Australian Plain, this is the major fertile zone of Australia and also the major agricultural zone of Australia. It is the major fertile zone. It is the major fertile zone of Australia. It is the major fertile zone of Australia and major agricultural zone of, and this is very common. If it is major fertile zone, then obviously it would be the major uh, that agricultural zone. Here we practice the extensive agriculture. Okay, here we practice extensive agriculture. Extensive agriculture is being is practiced is practiced is being practiced now. After this particular thing, here we do the cultivation of wheat, and along wheat we do the animal rearing. Wheat plus animal rearing is being done. Animal rearing is being done. Okay, this is known as the mixed farming. So here we have the dairy industry and meat industry. Okay, this is known as the mixed farming. It is known as the mixed farming. Okay, all the production is for all the production is for indigenous use only. Okay, and the presence of here we have the presence of meat industry, and along with meat industry, dairy industry. Plus meat industry is there. Okay, dairy industry, and along with dairy industry, meat industry is there. And if these two industries are present, then you people know, then food processing industry is commonly found. Food processing industry is being commonly found here. Okay, so are we good about these things, guys? Do let me know in the comment box that are we good about these things or not. So these are the things that we people should know about Australia. Are we good about Australia? Everyone, first of all, let me know in the comment box that are we good about Australia or not. Okay. Come on, guys, hurry up. Do let me know in the comment box that are we good about Australia or not. Things are making sense to everyone out there? Just let me know. Done. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, done. Done, guys. Done. Done. So we can move to the next continent. That is the European continent. Now, let's talk about the Europe. Okay, let's talk about the Europe. Before going towards the Europe, first let us talk about the rivers that we had discussed today. Okay, so just wait, give me a minute. We had talked about the Africa. In Africa, guys, we have talked about the river Congo. Okay, river Congo originates from the lake which is known as Lake Tanganyika. It is present on the boundary of Tanzania, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Zambia. This particular river originates and it passes through only one country, which is known as Democratic Republic of Congo. And sorry, yes, Democratic Republic of Congo. And remember one thing, guys, that this particular river crosses the equator twice a time. Okay, and it is the oldest river of the world. When we talk about the floodplains, this river forms its floodplains, and these floodplains are known as African equatorial forest. This particular area is globally protected area because here we find the two prominent tribes, which are Pygmies and Ubatus. And remember one thing, African equatorial forest have the highest tribal population of the world, and here we find the least developed and backward tribes of the world is found in this particular region. When we talk about the Pygmies, remember guys, Pygmies are the transition between the apes and the humans. They are the tree dwellers. After this particular thing, we had talked about the river Niger. Okay, when we talk about river Niger, just give me a minute, let me drink a glass of water. River Niger, it originates from Loma Mountain. In Loma Mountain, we have the presence of aquifers and lakes, and this particular river passes through Mali, Nigeria, and Niger, and it drains into Atlantic Ocean, where we have the presence of Gulf of Guiana. Okay, and this river Niger make its floodplains all along its way. After this particular thing, when we talk about river Niger form its floodplains, and here we do the intensive agriculture. Intensive agriculture is just opposite to the extensive agriculture. Here we have the small farmlands whose area is less than 1 hectare. Farmer is doing agriculture to fulfill his family requirements. Low grade raw material is used. No agriculture scientists, no modern tools are being used, and no skilled labors are used. Okay, and we have the presence of the white volta and black volta. They are the tributary of river Niger. Okay, white and black volta. And remember one thing, they also form their floodplains, and they produces in these floodplains the production of cocoa is being done. Cocoa is used as a raw material in chocolate industry, and they export the cocoa to the Belgium, Netherlands, and Switzerland, because you people know that Africa follow the neo-colonism. Okay, so these are the things that we people should know. First of all, these are the very, 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 very important things for our exam point of view. Now, buddy, after these particular things, when we talk about the next major river which is present in Africa, we have, sorry, in Australia, we have the presence of the Great Dividing Range, and in the southern part of the Great Dividing Range, we have the presence of the Australian Alps. And from Australian Alps, we have the origination of River Murray. And remember one thing, this particular River Murray originates from Australian Alps, where we have the presence of glacier, and there it drains into Encounter Bay. Okay, and we have the tributary of River Murray, which is known as River Darling. The floodplains of River Darling and River Murray are known as Eastern Australian Plains, and this Eastern Australian Plain is the major agricultural zone, and it is the major fertile zone of Australia. Here we do the cultivation of wheat. Along with wheat, animal rearing is also done. Guys, here we do the mixed farming. All production is for the indigenous use only. Here we have the presence of in dairy industry. Along with dairy industry, meat industry is also there. Okay, so these are the things that we people should know. After this, we have to talk about Australia, and remember guys, we'll talk about Australia in our next lecture. So I hope this is all for today. This information is more than sufficient for your examination. We will talk about the major rivers in our next class, in our next part. I hope these things are clear to you people. Do let me know in the comment section. Okay guys, so this is all for today. Thanks a lot. Bye bye and Jai Hind everyone. And don't forget to share this channel with your family, with your friends, those who are preparing for government examination and those who are struggling for Hindi medium content. Okay, the objective of this channel is to make education free and cost effective for each and everyone, and language should not be the barrier. Those who are struggling with Hindi medium content, they want English medium content, so we are here to fulfill your objective. The thing that you have to do is to show support to our channel. Okay guys, so bye bye everyone. Do let me know in the comment section that what you feel about this particular section. What are the points that we should improve? Okay, give your valuable feedback, which is very important for us. Okay, so that we can improve ourselves. Okay guys, okay, so bye, and don't forget to join me at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning with the current affairs series. Bye bye, thank you, and Jai. Bye everyone.